Hi, everybody. Hi. Thanks for the resub, cat. Love you. I have opened the game early, so we don't have to fucking sit and wait. We will anyway. Have to sit and wait, that is. But I shaved the time in half. So. Oh! I don't know why this game is so hard on my computer. She really does not like her. But anyway. How's everybody doing? Hope you're good. So you pop the game so I open Twitch. So true, cat. Really, you were really on your game there. Now we get to sit here. So how is everyone's day? Since we get to sit here and wait for a very long time. Showered and set my appointment for my fingerprints. Oh. Happy fingerprints. Hope they don't take them from you. Sounds like the game is having a good time. Did you crime? That's kind of what I was thinking. For new job. New job! Congratulations! You didn't tell us about your new job. Happy new job. Okay. What the fu- Well, hopefully. Of course. I will be so reserved. How's the race theory? We've got 6 minutes left on race theory, so we'll fuck around for 6 minutes. In-game minutes, which I don't. We can go look at things now because we have the money to do that, but we won't. I can have a thought? Sure, fuck it, we won't. Is it stupid?
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname.
No thanks. Busy, actually. I love not thinking. It's my favorite activity. Okay. I was like, what did you do, LMAO? Crime, of course. Is there anything in here we could do?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox,
Pull
and
out the pull-out
soft
toolbox.
glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
I'm gonna take the chain cutters.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand.
Oh, I can take all of them.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Cold and heavy.
Shut the fuck
Like
up, physical
truth.
instrument. No one cares about
You
your bitch
feel like
ass.
you're reunited with truth once more. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
So true interfacing.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Tap on the...
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Okay.
Translation. We're not going anywhere right
Oh! My race theory!
Alternative
Okay,
translation.
yeah, don't care. I have learned race theory. Nothing matters anymore. Is this my race theory? It is!
Race theory.
Wow! Let's go race theory!
Everything is calm in the eye of the race storm. Your mind is lucid and bright. The mind-bending phylogenetics appear more distant and, to be fair, a little ridiculous.
So true.
The great race mystery has cleared up. All that's left to do is verbalize your thoughts. Go and talk to Measurehead about your newly found insights.
Cannot wait to discuss advanced race theory with my brother Measurehead. Ooh. Hell yeah! Now everything will be so bright all the time. Huh. Let's put it away, actually. It's kind of annoying. It certainly is police issue blue. Hi, racist guy. I know more race theory than you do now. Haha. I'm just gonna click up here and I'm gonna let him walk. Himself. He can do it himself. Is the game loud for you? Looks a little loud. Let me know. Alright, we fucking made it up, huh? Measurehead, I have race theory to discuss with you.
Race pupil returns.
I think I know what the race enigma is. Give sounds okay for you. Okay, cool. Oh shit. I actually have to say something? Okay, it's shit. Let me get in the fucking me car. Paradoxically, you plan to supersede the Occidentals with their own race theory. This racecraft is what rich people want us to do while they get all the money. It's just something you shock people with, liberal and progressive people. It's whatever you want it to be. It's free association language exercise. Degenerate race hero. I don't know about the rest, but it's clear I should stop drinking the ancient and poison Al Ghul. This dump is ready to be superseded by the Arab propagate superstate. I can serve as a clerk in your administration. Maybe you need a cop. Gut instinct? It's shit. Let me to the fucking harbor. I'm going for it.
Look, babe. The disco dancing degenerate has run out of cocaine to shoot into his arms. This has made him short, fused, and impolite. Underneath the posturing, there is the red.
Babe, I think he's talking to the woman. I was like, me?
Coca has really fucked him over, Jan.
The woman looks half bored.
Impotent subject of pop culture. I take pity on you.
Thank
You
God.
clearly want to enter the harbor bad, like a little boy wants to go on the potty. I can press
Oh, he's
the
over it,
button
yeah.
for you. It will open the door.
Thank you.
Very well. You may enter the door once.
Once.
Our race conversation here has concluded.
Thank you. Race theory
Finally.
learned. Finally. So true. Let's get in there. Is this not the direction we need to go? Where? Oh, is this the door? I thought it was behind him. Am I stupid or something? What the hell? Every worker equals member of the board is written on top of the flyers. This is a Dewey typewriter. The model name is on the back. Oh god, there's a lot of shit in here. A standard office file cabinet. The drawers seem to be locked. I
On
was
second
maybe it
glance,
is and I went in the
someone
wrong
has
direction and I
forgotten to
found a
properly
new
close
door
one
on
of the
accident.
drawers.
It seems possible.
It's unfortunate for the union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Quite unfortunate.
Let's see what's inside, he thinks.
So true.
The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Browse through the
Hundreds
folders, of course.
documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara. And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol, Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold. It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You
We're
try
gonna
to
make that
focus,
shit.
but the lines are getting blurry. Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer. It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants, sweep office floor, more banners. All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Turn to Lieutenant. I guess we'll do that.
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
What is so special about this borscht? Code for drugs? Booze? Blood?
Sure, take another
Remember,
look.
Leo,
No,
all
okay,
items
never
on
mind.
the
No
drawer
more
slides
looks
shut
at the note.
smoothly.
Yeah, I already did that. Enough looking at the note. Someone left the coffee machine on. Ooh. I love money. Tells us. Ooh, morale. I love morale. Silly glasses! So true. What's this? Oh, what the fuck? We can go up? Where are we
An
right now?
imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change."
Pass. The radio is emitting strange buzzing sounds. Guess we're going up. What the hell? Maybe this is the right direction? Collecting rainwater. There's no shot that this was the wrong direction. All around you, great machines in quiescence. Where are we? What the fuck is going on? White pine trees are printed onto the screen covering. Looks like a forest under snow. Ooh, what's that? If we can get up there without me having to figure out how, that'll be really cool. It looks like we might be able to. I lied. Kinda lame. Fuck yeah, put those on. Hell yeah, brother! Looking good! We can sell that. Interact.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait
I
of the late
care
King
about this?
Friso. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the
Emotionally,
cover.
I feel like I don't care about those.
To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white.
Okay.
After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections. International development.
I don't care that much. We can do this later. We can have fun another time. Okay. Bonus from items, bonus from thoughts, -2. Okay. What's this?
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. The white rectangle of the Revachol Citizens Militia is clearly visible on its back.
That's us, right?
This is your cloak. You can feel it.
Grab the cloak.
As your fingers touch the tarpaulin,
How did I get
it
up
almost
here?
feels like the cloak wants to deliver a message of comfort through your fingertips. I will shield you from the elements and give my life for yours. That's what the cloak is relaying.
Thanks, cloak. That's most kind of you. Gonna put that shit on. It's kind of ugly. I prefer my disco ass blazer. For a little too long. If I don't respond, I'm going, no! Can't come back. Can I click this from down here? I will pave my own way. What the hell's this? Also probably
A
Good luck.
rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Marche. On. Arrête. Off. With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
In a good way or a bad way?
And, with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. This crane was built with a purpose, which has now been fulfilled. To move this container.
What's inside the
Who
container?
can say? All you know is, it's special.
Can I see
I
it?
can't see how that was worth the records, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Glad we're in agreement.
The crane does not return to its original position. It does not move at all.
Okay. Happy for us. Okay, we can go up here. We can go in the crate. Money, baby! That's what we like to see. And a health item. You see faded industrial lettering on the platform. Kvalsund. Money, money, money! Hell yeah, brother!
Before you stands a cargo container.
We
Just
love
one of
money.
many
Hopefully
in
we'll
the
be able to
yard.
pay our bills, huh? Okay. I think there's something special about this container.
Is this like your thing with that wall again?
Maybe, I can't tell.
You do? Because I don't.
What? Why not? Why
There
not?
are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
It was hanging from the
You
crane.
just picked one out because you wanted to interact with a cargo container.
Sure.
We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to get the body down from the tree.
Sure. But what if I open the
You
door?
attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem
Okay,
to
I don't
be
care
empty.
that much.
To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Knock on the door.
No reply.
Persuade the door to open. That's okay. We'll come back to that, maybe. Shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. Is that money? Is that cash? Hell yeah. The speaker tower is silent. There's no work to organize in the yard below. Oh, it's locked. Boom. A thought. The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. It smells like blood. Yeah, that's right. I tried. I gave it the old college. Industrial sized thermos smells like burnt coffee. More money! Let's fucking go! Oh, hey, a guy. The banner sags under the weight of rain and snow. White waves on red. Hi, Naj. Happy hiding. Hope hiding goes well. If that's what you're into.
Container, container, I'll turn ya nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on Muindi.
Okay. Happy for him.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
The tiny man is so engaged in his work he doesn't notice you. We'll leave him alone for a while. I'd like to finish looking around first. I have my computer on the floor and I hurts my back to type with a little... I'm sorry. I hope you get well soon. Because I feel like there's shit over there. I could be wrong. I just want to double check before I... Hey! No, dumbass. Thank you. Fuck. He runs horrifically. There's a door. We might go back in here. Okay. What's that? Bottles! We love bottles! Numerous empty bottles of Commodore Red and potent Pilsner. At least 3 packs worth of cigarette butts. That's... Give me my bottles. All. I have a debt to pay. Okay, Kim, you're kind of ruining the vibe here. Standing in front of the bottles I need to pick up to pay my debt off. Maybe I could sell my fuck-ass police jacket for some cash. Maybe someone would be into that. How do you get
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, Rene Arnaud.
So this is where Renee works. I'm gonna look around.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Sure.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, Rene, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera. Rene looks like he's about to smile. This photo must be tied to some good memories.
Why did you take that picture of René?
It's instinctual to collect evidence.
Fine. But let's move. I don't want to be seen snooping around here.
Sure. I didn't realize the picture wouldn't be significant, is my actual answer. Okay, I don't know how to get on the roof. But I would like to. Someday, maybe. Anyway, let's move on. We've got that one room we can get into. Can I go in here? I don't think I can. Hold on, I'm gonna mess with the... Kim, you're in my fucking way, brother.
A rusting control, no screech of metal when you push the button this time. Only silence as the crane remains in its state of dormancy.
Okay, never mind. No crane for us. We'll just head right in. To whatever the fuck this is. Ooh, you can sell it for money! It's so over. A stair made of pallets leading up. Is this his office? The coffee in the giant thermoses is still thermoses is still lukewarm. A taxidermy fish that tells time. Are you Everart?
Before you is
It
a
is.
walrus of a man seated behind a large
Walrus of
desk.
a man, wow.
He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you.
It took us fucking forever to get here, so I'm a little bit surprised myself.
With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Leave without comment. Let's get straight to business. There's a dead body in a
Welcome,
tree.
Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you
Part
to
of my
stop
name.
by. Please, have a seat.
His voice is very funny. He gestures to a tiny chair opposite his giant desk.
I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
He sounds terrible. The man relaxes into his chair and
I'd
continues.
offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
The lieutenant nods at you, then the chair.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Well, it must be ours, so... Realistically, I'd rather stand, but... I'd rather stand.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
Okay.
He's trying to throw you off your game.
I don't
with
sit,
the
it's
one
kind of my
nonsense.
thing.
Don't give him the pleasure.
Take a seat.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
He gives you a sly wink. Remain serious.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
Well, there's a dead guy in a tree.
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, man. I was already in bad shape before.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners.
Who?
It pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically
It
huge.
should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your
Do you
differences
mean it?
with the cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
He points at it again.
Hey, that's 25 real.
Oh.
That's good money. Think of all the stuff you could.
Thank you, Everard. Take the comically large check. Take the comically large check, but don't say anything. Keep it. I'm good. Leave the check. You can take the comically large check and shove it up your ass. Oh, shit, for real? Free money. I'm taking the money. I'll thank you for the
Don't
check.
mention it. But also, don't forget it. I'm just kidding, of course.
Oh, do we owe him now?
Is he?
Is he?
Now, I'd like to
Thank you for
set
the
your mind
check.
at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun.
Oh,
Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds
Thanks.
looking for that lost gun.
thank you.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed
Oh,
by
fuck.
a black hole of
I'm
fear.
dying!
Only two words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
I would appreciate any help you could
Are
provide.
you all right, Harry? You seem anxious.
The other half of
be.
my name.
Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded
Composure.
gun.
Don't
Local
panic.
children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Kim?
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Oh no. Oh no, -1 took the novelty check, -2, the chair is killing you.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
So what? Man can cry
You
too.
want to cry? God, you're weak. Whatever you do,
Boo,
don't
composure.
cry.
Shut the fuck up. No one cares
You'll
about
think
your
you're
bitch ass
disgusting.
opinion.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this,
Oh.
Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he
I'm
trying to pull
dying.
here?
Help!
You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
The large man snaps his fingers, but to no effect. You're in some stupor. Keep sliding down the chair like a jello shot. There are no Harrys. Let your mind go to your this is a terrible situation. I'm glad we're in this
While
together.
Everard is distracted by your odd behavior, the lieutenant's eyes are mapping everything around you.
At least
The
someone's
folder,
getting something done, huh?
desk, papers on the wall.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Are you having some kind of medical emergency? We're about to be if we take any more help.
Maybe you could use your hands
Keep
somehow,
sliding.
in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Actually, this chair is uncomfortable. Sit upright. Fine.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm
We
an
just need some floor
extremely busy
time.
man,
So
as
true.
I'm sure you
After
are
our
too.
shitty chair experience.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some
Okay,
questions
thank
pertaining to a murder
you.
investigation.
At least one of us has our shit together.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him
Thank
questions.
you.
Police
I had
officer
intended to do that.
It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself.
Thank you.
Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
I'd appreciate that. Okay. Aren't you going to ask me how I got in? Could you help me get a dead body down from a tree? Please, that's
You
what we're
might
here
have
for.
noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
We are so focused. We are getting it done.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Huh? I need your help,
Mr.
man.
Clare,
Please.
The man was hanged with a cargo belt, a steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder.
Make quick work of him, brother. I
Besides,
believe in
getting
us.
the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
Say
I
nothing.
can certainly
We can be
see how
quiet for a
having him
minute.
up there might start affecting some real estate values.
He licks his fat lips and smiles.
But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you.
I'm sure we will regret that, but that's fine. He picks up the handset of a radio phone to his right, then clicks a button.
Jean-Luc, my boy, I'm sending 2 police officers down. They have a dead body in a tree problem they need help with. Namely, they need it to be taken down. And, Jean, please take it easy with the race signs. He's had enough of that.
He hangs up and turns back to
You
you.
can find Jean-Luc down at the gates, but you already knew that. Anyway, he's going to help you.
Okay. I want to talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here.
Yes.
That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes
I
on, and I would love to help you.
Do you like my cherry
I'm
title?
helping you with the body.
think about getting into cherries. It's International Cherry Day or some shit. Probably not international. Just cherry. Just cherry day. So I decided to celebrate.
I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike.
Sure.
So much to talk about.
Mhm.
Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me. But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
Yeah.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
I've opened a few doors in my life.
And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colors, Harry. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it.
Does this jiggling ooze think he's going to use you? He's got another thing coming. Play his game, son, with your eyes peeled. He's going to slip up, and when he does, you're going to come out on top.
I'm not so sure physical instrument. We've had a rough go in this room in particular. I bet you don't even know anything about the hanging. Why don't you just open it
Harry,
yourself?
I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
I can't.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
Whose door is
no
it?
one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
What do you mean by a weasel?
Loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly.
He removes his glasses and rubs his nose.
Just go there, unlock the door, and
What
leave
the
it
fuck is
open.
going on?
It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you. Of course, Harry,
Pass.
I understand. But if that's the case, I don't think we'll ever find your gun. Even worse, we won't be able to speak like equals about the murder.
You're super
Perhaps
annoying.
this was just bad timing for you. Know that you can always come back to me. I really hope you do.
Dead.
For your sake, my sake, and for your gun's sake too.
Yes, we both understand what you meant.
This may be the only way, he thinks. I won't hold it against you. In fact, we probably should reconsider later.
Okay. So long as we, Kim and I, as a team, reconsider later. I didn't like having to answer by myself. We're gonna move on.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Great. Wouldn't want to get stuck in there.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take care, Harry.
Thanks. Okay. Oh.
Zovian socioeconomics.
Oh, is this our communism thought?
0.000% of communism has been built. Evil, child-murdering billionaires still rule the world.
So true.
With a shit-eating grin. All he has managed to do is make himself sad. He is starting to suspect Krasmazov fucked him over, personally, with his socio-economic theory. It has, however, made him into a very smart boy with something like a university degree in truth. Instead of building communism, he now builds a precise model of this grotesque, duplicitous world.
Yay. And now we don't have any more thoughts to think about. Go to Measurehead. Where the fuck are we? Oh. Okay, cool. Why can't I see anything? Is this supposed to be happening? Kim, I can't see! Will it get better when we leave? Please say yes. Okay, thank God. That was awful. What was going on? I don't know. I was so scared, though. Where do we cash our check for a meaningless amount of money? Okay, we're going down. Thank you. Holy fuck. He does not like that particular set of stairs. What's this? A composite of halogen lights watches you. Halogen emitting a low buzz. Something clouding your vision, maybe. Maybe it's my fuck-ass glasses that I'm wearing. But I've successfully healed my health, which I just learned how to do right now. So, happy for us. We might go to the store to get more health healing stuff. Hi, call me Banana. How are you? You're one of my favorite characters. No notes. Oh, we have to go to Measurehead. Sorry, I forgot. I'm not climbing up those damn stairs, though. I'll tell you that shit for free. God damn, he does take forever when I let him go by himself, though. Okay, Measurehead, I'd love to talk to you about getting the body
The
down.
unpromising race pupil returned.
Thank you. Tree, please.
So it was. My unpromising race pupil entered the harbor and used my superior to give me orders. I salute your cunning and will remove the body from the tree with my bare hands.
Thank you,
You're
Measurehead.
so noble, Measurehead.
But while I am gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs to be you. Both of you.
That would mean you're openly showing the people that you're taking the Union's side.
I cannot stand this. That means we're showing everyone we're taking orders from the Union. Lieutenant, what if we don't want to do that?
This is the uncomfortable result of not taking it down ourselves. I can live with a compromise.
Listen
Okay.
to your little friend. He is wise in his childlike way. His mysterious race may yet prove fierce competition to my heroic haplogroup.
I'm sure Kim is happy to hear that. Okay.
Babe, see that they stay here the whole time.
Oh, hi, Rain. So true. Guess we
The
just sit
woman's
here.
gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves.
So, you guys are like cops or something?
Apparently so.
Ooh, I like men with guns and power. I'm Katya, by the way.
Happy to meet you.
You hear that? That sound? He's breaking something.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
I don't.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge like Everett's lapdogs! Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale!
And who are you? What is your business here? Why are your clothes 4 sizes too small for you?
He said, "You're ugly. Fuck you." That's none of your business.
A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. It's Kuno. Then, the man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
Hi, Measurehead. Welcome back. Have you considered a shirt, or is your heroic race too cool for that?
The corpse has been removed from the tree.
Thank you.
Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
Thanks, man.
Farewell, ham sandwich. You are a union man from now on.
Happy to hear that. I love unions. I love labor. Okay. I'm asking the nurse to talk to you, but there's really no need. Did he remove the tree as well? It sounded like it. I hope Kuno's okay. I didn't like that he apparently screamed or something adjacent. What happened to you? I don't want to talk to you, just like on the record, but I will anyway.
You missed a good show before.
Oh, okay, you're
A kid
okay?
came by and completely fucked the tree to pieces.
He fucked the tree up! Fucked it good! It was porno!
The race mystery runs deeper than you could ever understand.
Shoot that shit at Kuno, Pigonaught.
Okay,
Kuno doesn't.
good. Happy to hear that. Let's take a gander.
The corpse lies on the
It
ground.
was
below
what?
The remains
We
of
don't
an
want- we don't-
absolutely demolished pine.
I don't want to talk about it.
It's gently laid on one side.
Beautiful, wipe it from your eyes. Well, it's down. Celebrate in a more reserved manner. Great job, wise race mentor.
Mr. Measure
That's
has
so
done
funny.
a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy.
A field autopsy?
1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
The fuck are they on about?
Shut up, Kuno.
Cop's gonna cut his shit up!
Don't we have someone else for this? A doctor?
No, you and I are detectives. The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire incident chain. From
Sure.
autopsy to cleanup to social work. Everything.
I don't think I'm a detective. Oh.
You are. Your station would not have assigned you on this case if you weren't. Now,
I don't think my station likes me very
The
much.
lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
What is a field autopsy?
come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
Let's get in there. Yeah, sure, fuck
There
it.
truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity.
All right.
I'll ask
Can
you
we don't
when I
remember
need
anything?
you.
I know the fact
For
that he
the
just
most
like kind of
part,
forgot that
maybe
we
I
don't
should
remember
handle the
anything is crazy.
content and you take notes?
Sure.
In your paperwork, officer, just fill out the field autopsy form.
He sighs, already expecting the answer. You're not gonna believe this. I have lost my paperwork.
Now they only have one paperwork, too.
Shut up.
Officer, what haven't you lost?
My shoe. I have both of them. I found
Good.
two.
Otherwise, you would only have one shoe now.
He looks at his notebook.
I can give you my paperwork. There's an autopsy form there. Several, actually. But only if it helps move things along.
I'm sorry I lost everything. Let's work off yours for now.
Right. The autopsy form is near the end.
Open the notebook at the field autopsy form. Let's just take it
The
easy,
dead
huh?
man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with
Begin.
That's you.
Leave it
the
empty.
corpse lies there, indifferent to your retrograde amnesia. The next box says
We know our name now. I don't know why he refuses. Coroner's case.
TK57 dash 0803 dot 0815.
Write
Next.
it down. Name.
NA. Next.
Date of birth.
NA.
Age.
Roughly 50.
Right? 50.
The corpse looks ageless, like meat on a hook,
Ugh.
teeming with
Thanks, Kim.
opportunistic microorganisms, letting out a foul-smelling diamine compound. Your eyes turn watery.
Race, our favorite thing to talk about.
Mondial.
Huh?
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex.
Fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex.
Right, male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of death.
We're still going with March 4th. 51. What else?
He
9.
looks...
Body identified
Oh.
by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
At this point, couldn't you have just written it down?
KK 57 0503 0815 listens motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
None. At least not after the initial
Sex?
examination.
Yes, so true.
A strange word. Treatment.
Agreed. No treatment.
A silent nod. The lieutenant places his gloved hand on the corpse's chest, as if in preparation. Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-Delorian burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North,
Kim is
a
Catholic?
small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed.
Why do I care?
Elsewhere yet,
I'm busy.
an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else. The building is tall, 7 stories, wind-wrapped in solitude. Most of the apartments are unoccupied. This was a suicide. The other, an accident. The small one. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today. 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
Sure.
The corpse cannot feel.
Yeah,
the
let's just
impact
come
on
back
its
to
chest.
real life,
It
I
no
guess.
longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
External examination.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
He turns the body onto its side to check the underwear label.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive.
Kuno
Size
being here is
and
the worst.
Color, white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
Write it
The
down.
rest of the clothes have been removed post-mortem by scavengers in order to get to the victim's ceramic armor. Officers are in search of the missing pieces. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
Write it down.
Tattoos.
He stands up, feet planted on either side of the body.
The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a national pattern. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the
That's
scene
us. We're the
using a Trigat
assistants.
Mini.
Write it
The
down.
deceased
Do these
has
kids
a
have any
cargo
of that?
lashing belt around
I
his neck,
would imagine-
tied with a
no.
hangman's knot. Color yellow.
It's boring
Length,
here. This
3
town
meters.
is boring.
There is a
The
buckle
only
on
thing
the
they
other
have
end.
going on is the strike, and it's like if you don't have a job, if you're not union or a scav, there's really nothing to do. I guess they could go work at the bookstore if they really wanted. I wasn't listening to this. I don't care.
Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. generally consistent with age, about 50. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature, below freezing.
Write it down.
Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
Write it down.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max.
It was actually very low. Fuck you, Kuno.
Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation.
Write it down, put him in for high velocity. I'm not doing that.
Ligature mark.
The lieutenant produces a small folding knife, with the other hand pulling on the belt. He starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it is obvious the material cannot be
The
cut.
steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
So true. Good thing we got these. Pull out the rubber gripped cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now,
He points to the rope squeezing the dead man's neck.
we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision as you can.
Maybe you should do it.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Look for a good spot to
The
cut.
belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east.
Okay, here we go, I guess.
After
Ooh.
some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the
I
knot
was so
tying the
scared.
belt together.
I didn't
You
feel like we were gonna
squeeze
make
the
that.
rubber handles together. Sweat forming on
Safe.
your brow.
Imagine that. I don't know that I can. I guess I can. But it doesn't matter. I accidentally... Bing. Well, I have to run an ad anyway. So I'm gonna go do that. I accidentally fucked it somehow. I don't know how to get back into the conversation. How bad did I fuck this up? Well, I have to run an ad, so I'll be right back. Hopefully it fixes itself upon my return. I will be right back. Everybody sit tight for the ad. Okay, we're back now. Feel like I'm not supposed to be able to move. Thank you, it is good to be back. I don't know what to do. Like, I click on the body and it goes back, but we don't ever return to a conversation. And I can't pause it. The game doesn't bring up the pause menu anymore. Okay, I'm gonna press every button. Except for some. But they're the stupid ones. Okay. M for map. C for character sheet. J for journal. That makes sense. No notes so far. P for journal. One little note. T for thought cabinet. Whoa. What did that do? Can you click on perform autopsy? Where was that? It doesn't matter now. We're going somewhere else. Oh no. Where are we? Oh fuck, did I reload the game? Where are we? Oh my god, it's very early. Where are we? The escape button still isn't fucking working. I'm just gonna exit the game. Don't fucking worry about it, man. Dude, I goofed it so bad. How did I fuck it up that hard? I just what? It was like one little button. Like, what's the problem? I didn't mean to. It wasn't my fault. Now we get to sit here and wait for the game to load, which is my favorite activity. My bad. For what? What did you do? So how's everybody's day going? Oh no. The game takes so fucking long to load too, so I really goofed this. Hopefully we don't have too much to redo. I think it autosaves sometimes, so we'll cross our fingers. But we do have to sit here. Yay! Okay. There's hope. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Oh. Load. This was the last time we played. It didn't save at all. I am happy to report everything we just did in the past hour, we have to do again. Luckily, I can skip through dialogue. We cannot sit in the chair this time. I don't want to sit in the chair. We do need to wait for 6 minutes of race theory, though, unfortunately. I'm gonna go into the store while we wait for my race theory to load. We have a bunch of bottles that we get after this, so maybe I don't want to go to the store. But that's okay. We'll go into the store anyway.
The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk into the lid of
Yay!
the machine, and the money appears. A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs.
Pre-health.
They all bear the Saint Baptiste
Morale.
Pharmaceutics logo.
Morale. Okay, cool. I will keep that in mind. Woo, store! Okay, race theory, I'm waiting on you, huh? 5 minutes, God. Oh, hey. My race theory. Put that back. Okay, well. What to do, what to do. I'm not gonna take that picture this time. I'm...
Yes?
What is the 40%? Talk about you. You seem to be following me.
Me?
Yes,
I
you.
don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
We'll work better together if we have more rapport.
That's a fair point. Alright, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
So true. Let's bond. Tell me a secret.
No.
No. Okay.
The lieutenant nods.
I don't. This one is a weird question. I think. Do you ever talk with yourself?
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have conversations with like your
I
brain?
have no idea what you're talking about.
So you're saying your brain never just chimes in with advice or warnings or anything?
I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
The
Oh.
lieutenant produces his small blue notebook. And
That's his
idly
brain.
thumbs through a few. That's where his conversations with himself take place. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
Thank you. You're wearing
That's
glasses.
Uh,
correct.
That makes him a binoclard. Completely uncopped material, if you say so yourself.
I'm not gonna call him a Beano.
Are they? They're mostly just cumbersome.
You could use a good, normal pair yourself.
They don't like my glasses. That's all for
Good.
now.
Let's change the subject.
Okay, let's do this one.
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to
I
Slight,
won.
Precinct 57.
Yeah, that makes more sense than the other stuff I thought of.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late and argues with his necktie. You weren't sent here to win.
I fear my necktie has had the most good opinions.
Of course, it's only a theory. Whatever their reasoning, there's nothing written that says you have to prove them right.
So true, Volition. Me and Volition are besties.
Advanced race theory.
Okay. Except I don't fucking need to listen to it. Great. Let's go talk to Measurehead. Woohoo, experience! Again, experience 2! I've actually never done that. Asked him about things before. Because there's never been any need. Okay, yeah, the door is locked before we talk to Measurehead. The door is unlocked after. Hello! Race Master.
Promising race pupil returns.
Volition says, do it again! Okay.
And
Please just let me in.
look, babe.
Coca.
Impotent subject
Okay,
of
that's
pop
all I want.
very well.
Finally.
Okay, let's go. Ooh, an update. An upgrade. Visual calculus at an all-time low. Happy for her. Okay. Let's go. I don't think we need any of this stuff. It's all just thoughts. Well... This was sellable. I think there might have been some health shit in here. Or morale. That's fine too. What's this? Oh yeah, my fuck-ass glasses! Hell yeah, brother. We'll go ahead and change into these bad boys. Hell yeah. Okay, shut the fuck up. I think the rest was just dumbass thoughts that we don't really need. This is ours.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin. This is your.
Grab the cloak.
As your fingers tap,
Hi.
I will.
My cloak. Now we can leave. Comfortably. We have to remember where all the money was. Ooh. We're about to have so much
All
fucking
those empty
money.
wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really, really hard.
It's probably nothing, bye. No need to self-reflect, I think. I wish I didn't have to pick up each bottle individually, but let's not think too hard on that. Okay, very good. Was there money here? I don't think there was. Okay, let's head down. I don't feel like thinking. Bye. Oh, there's shit up there, but I can't get to it, to my knowledge. I don't... There is no point in moving this, so we'll just move on. 90 cents! Hey. It was $1.10 last time. The hell is this? Oh. I've read that already. Fuck off. More money. There we go. There's my $1.10. Okay, let's just go. Nothing in life matters. Okay, we're not accepting the check this time. We're talking to him, but we're not having any fun with it. We're not gonna sit down. Not then.
With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you. A typical power play. Wait for him to speak first. Show him you've got a backbone.
Sure,
The
Volition.
one good eye of this man fills you up without even flickering. The other, his lazy eye, is constantly moving like a goldfish in a tank. Grotesquely magnified by his +6 glasses.
By his +6 glasses?
For a moment, you don't know where to look. It is unbearably humid in the trailer. Beads of sweat slide down the man's forehead. Yet, he's unperturbed, holding his own. At first, nothing happens. His face wears a wide and self-satisfied smile. Every now and then, he smacks his big lips.
He's kind of gross.
Like a general over his maps, he plots his moves. Judging by the way he's licking his chops, it's going to be a good one.
So,
He begins to speak, albeit very slowly, purposefully leaving a pause after his
Mr.
opener.
Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi, how nice that you found a moment to pay a visit to the Debardairs Union. I'm Everard Clare, head of this little operation here.
Okay.
Please, have a seat.
The folding
Absolutely
chairs,
not.
Go ahead, detective.
whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do. Forget about that.
I'd
What's
rather
Please,
stay.
Mr. Dubois.
He's trying to throw you off your game with this one.
I don't sit.
Very
It's kind of my
well,
thing.
Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions.
I'm comfortable with the vibe we've created. That's alright.
I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume.
Are
our
you fucking
conversation.
serious? I have
But
to
until
sit in the
then,
fucking
I'm
chair?
afraid I must ask you to leave.
Damn, that's a nasty play. He's got you, a titan of volition, in a fork. Guess you just have to sit or leave.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men.
Damn, this chair is
reasonable men
uncomfortable.
can be of great use to one another.
Remain
So
serious.
tell me, how?
We've
The
read this.
chair you're sitting
We
on.
have died.
By the way, I hope
Shut the
this
fuck
should
up,
take.
shut
It should
the
be
fuck up,
sufficient.
shut the
Hey,
fuck up.
that's 25 real. That's good money. Think of all the stuff you could.
Keep it on good.
Okay, okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts, then.
He crosses his arms on his ample midsection and sinks further into his
Now,
chair.
I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun.
His slug-like. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words
I'm not worried.
escape its gravity.
I got this.
Are you all right, Harry? You say you got this, but you seem a little anxious to me. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right.
Thank you, that's what I said.
It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun.
Who does this think you are? Ronnie the Rookie? You ain't
Yeah, baby, I love being successful against all odds.
You're the bad cop. You're probably more corrupt than
So true. Ow! I love sheer unadulterated luck. That was awesome. Okay. That's it. That's my point of pride here. Sink deep into the folding chair, smile, and cross your hands behind your back. That'll do
Fuck
one.
yes. You're part of the old guard, the ancient guard, the most corrupt, unholy cops in the land. Chill out like the black dragon you are.
Okay, thank you, composure.
Summon a smile on your face. A big shit-eating grin like his.
Okay, sure.
The fat man does the same, sinking deeper into his chair than one would think is physically possible. He seems to be enjoying your little display. Good. Now lean in with some corruption.
Listen, Everard, pal, we both know what makes the wheels of the world
That
turn.
we do, Harry. Let them say what they will about you and me. We're both born fighters.
This fighter could have used a more comfortable chair.
I do want you to feel at home, Harry, truly. But you'll have to excuse the humble accommodations.
It's
That's it.
less than humble.
Now kick back and add a final flourish for dignity.
Thanks
You
for
strike
your
me
hospitality,
as
I
a
guess.
reasonable man, Harry. I like that in a lawman. Let's cut to the chase, shall we? What can Everard Clare do for you?
I think we'd like to ask you a few questions. Don't you think so, Detective?
The lieutenant looks quite fed up with the situation. So
Questions
true.
will show him who's boss.
So true. Let's get the body
You
down.
might
from the
have
tree.
noticed there's one.
Oh my...
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo. Besides, getting the body down would benefit.
I can certainly... But of course, all joking
Glad I
aside,
wasn't
I am
wildly
going to help you.
embarrassed because of my super low will or whatever.
Jean-Luc, and you can find Jean-Luc down at the gate.
Okay, I want to talk about the hanging.
That's your main
And we can
thing
open
here.
his fuck
That's
ass door
why
or
you're
whatever
in
because Kim said it
Martinaise.
was fine.
I know. I mean, it's no secret that the... But there's a thing.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, and I'm sure you're...
Does this jiggling ooze think he's going to use
Okay,
you?
we
He's got another
will open the
thing.
door.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done, and we can take our friendship to the next level.
He flicks his fingers.
You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gate.
Hi,
Manana's
love
like a
him.
free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist.
So
A
true.
real free thinker, too.
He gets hotter every
He'll tell you
second.
precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
Okay. I don't
Wait.
care about anything else.
You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Great.
Here. You'll run a...
Thanks. Let's get the fuck out of here, Kim. Maybe we save a little bit. Oh, hey, we got to see? We got to leave and see with our eyes. Okay. Oh, hey, we should also go down... Open apartment door. Okay, we'll talk to... Ooh, more money. I knew I missed one. This, yeah, this much isn't there. Oh, okay, here's my 110. Maybe it was 90 before. I bet it's because we were so healthy the whole time and not embarrassed and filled with shame. Okay. We need the tools from the car, so we'll go grab those. We'll talk to my beloved first, because it'll take less time, I'm sure.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
Labor Utopia. Not approvingly. Was nice enough.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
He notes solemnly, then turns to you, a wide smile adorning his
Right.
face.
You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Money, please. Everett said you had to have a key to a door.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
He said it belonged to a weasel.
Oh, say no more. I got you.
He taps the side of his nose with a little wink.
I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
So true. Cops are actually class traitors, so I'm surprised he's so chill with us. I'm a hustle grinder. Something about a weasel, and it didn't sound like a local polar weasel, if you know what I mean. I don't really care. I'm opening it for all the work.
I knew this man was a commie. And it's a good thing you're doing too. Thanks.
Yeah,
What
no
you're
problem,
looking
brother.
for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the wailing in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Slay.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter.
His gaze wanders off into the distance.
None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else I should know about this task, this weasel person, when he'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker.
Okay,
I
sure.
like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
The man takes a big sip from his flask.
He is, and what they're fighting for. This is interesting.
Okay. Have fun by yourself on your own. Alright, measure ahead my race mentor. Let's get her done.
C'est unpromising. So it was.
You're so.
But
That would mean you're
Okay then.
see that they stay here the whole time.
The whole time. I love the way Measurehead talks. My favorite race theorist. Measurehead.
The woman's gaze follows Measurehead.
Shut.
So you guys are like cops.
Apparently
too?
so.
You hear that?
Yeah. Sean look.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge.
And who are you? What is your business here?
A shrill laughter interrupts you. Echoing, the man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
Okay,
The
body
corpse
down.
has been
Thank you.
Farewell.
Bye. Bye, race mentor. Let's... Okay. You have the key. The door is behind the greenhouse in the yard, a basement door. Oh, okay. I think I kind of sort of know where that is. Okay, we'll grab the tools out of the car really quick on our way down. Actually, since the store is right here, we'll sell all of our bottles as well.
The tear machine your bottles clunk.
A $1.20. That's what life is all about. Okay. Oh, the car. Almost forgot.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone,
Okay.
a pull-out
Pull
tool,
out.
a metallic.
Take what you...
He's clearly a little the prime, cold and useful.
Shut up.
Open. The handles are. It's robust. Lets you see the pull-out.
Okay. Very good. I love skipping through the dialogue. It is very long. It's fun. Sometimes not all the time. Okay, well, now that you're done throwing rocks at the body, I don't care about anything that's going on. Actually... What the hell is this? Yeah. I think that's it right there. We will be normal about that, though, and not open it for now.
The corpse lies on the
Okay,
ground.
celebrate.
measure had it,
Field
yes.
autopsy.
Fuck are they?
Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
Got
The
it.
lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Try to remove the dead man's boots.
Come on,
Autopsy.
officer. You know what a field autopsy is.
Okay, let's get in
There
there.
truly is a time for everything. I'll
Alright.
ask you when I need
Okay.
your paperwork.
Lost my
Now they only
paperwork.
Officer, what haven't you lost?
My shoes.
I can give you my paperwork.
I'll work off for
Right.
yours.
The autopsy form is near the end.
Open the...
The dead man's
Okay.
above those.
Assistant.
That's you.
Leave it
The
empty.
corpse.
Coroner's
case,
case. Write
next.
it down.
NA.
Name, date of
NA.
birth, age.
The corpse.
Write 50,
Mondial.
race, write it down.
Pagine.
Sex,
Male.
right
No,
male, date
We're
of
still
death.
going. What else?
KK.
None.
A strange word. Treatment.
Agreed, no
A
treatment.
silent. Your central. Some elsewhere. The building. And so,
We should start the post.
the corpse
Great.
cannot feel Kim's hand.
Clothes. Mabroudin.
The disappoint.
The rest of the clothes have been removed post-mortem.
Write it
Tattoos. The upper the assist, the
Write it
DC,
down,
well
write it
nourished.
down, write it
Body hair
down.
is light brown.
Write it
The
down.
lividity.
Fucking talking shit.
In addition, there are bite
Write it
ligature marks. Still wiring.
You got just
Okay.
the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Pray for us. This is what got us last time.
Always good to think. We need to cut the belt.
See,
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
You jam
Oh!
the cutters right under the knot. That seems like a smart idea. Yeah, somewhere there. Already they're buried deep in the man's flesh. Then you rotate them to get a better hold. Then the lieutenant looks by, somewhat worried as you summon power words to your aid.
Cut some.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck that buggery. Corpse fucking time.
told you my pig was hardcore.
I should have a go first. I think I have a strategy.
Let him work.
He sinks the
Go
cutters
ahead.
into the knot, preparing to perform the cuts with his elbow
Oops,
to his
sorry.
knee for precision.
We can only win so many times.
Yes, that's much better form than you had.
You are probably right, physical instrument.
Snap. The
All
knot is slashed.
right.
Another cut, and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
All right.
Here.
We're back. He hands you the chain cutter's back and then kneels closer to the body, running his finger along the dark red groove until he comes to a gap.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck, on the nape.
As it ought to. This is where its grip on the curdled meat is gentlest, pulling up.
Hemorrhaging is
Ugh.
observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
Sure.
Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact. Genitalia.
Padubaront. He pulls down the man's underpants.
No, it's gonna happen. See,
I fucking knew it.
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began. The lieutenant is trying
They're
to make
so
it as
weird,
boring as
man.
possible.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Write it down and
Back
move
is
on.
symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip.
Bullets have bitten little pieces out of him. It must have been excruciating, especially the hip. Before you is a temple of pain that knew little tenderness in life.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
Write it
Last
down.
item, hands.
He takes the man's right hand in his, inspects it, then moves on to the other hand. Let the lieutenant
Hands
work
are
along.
clean. No sign of a recent struggle.
Write it down.
Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Internal examination.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Fuck if I
They
know,
don't
brother.
even have a joke.
Sweet. I love when we shut the fuck up. It's my favorite. Be quiet, brother. You need not say more. Nope.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone.
Protuberant.
Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
Oh.
Yeah, jack that fucker off.
I'm gonna kill myself.
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system.
Back hunched, as if in prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are used. Eeeeee! So true, so
Oral
true.
cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa. of the lips and
Hemorrhaging.
mouth.
From here, it looks as though the clown-faced man is screaming. The tendons of his jaw are torn apart. Hyoid, ripped from the force of the lieutenant's hands.
Write it down.
Hepatobiliary. NA.
He wipes his brow. Right.
Same
NA.
for toxicology and serology. NA.
Right. NA.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits lividity in the lower extremities, feet, hands, and neck, visually consistent with the hanging.
Write it down.
Gastrointestinal.
He breathes a sigh of approaching relief. This is the last field on the list. He looks around to the ground, the pool of feces there.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
He touches the corpse, bloated lower abdomen briefly. Write it down, omit the voila.
What's next on the list?
Description of injuries, I guess.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest.
Bite
and the
marks is
ligature
crazy.
mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
Bite
Head,
marks.
chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted.
Write it down.
And your opinion, officer?
Non-fatal postmortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
I am a really good police officer. Emotionally, that wasn't very fun to say. Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it
Here
post-mortem.
now.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Non-fatal
Right.
postmortem.
Next,
Ligature mark.
dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Write it down.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible.
Fatal injury.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start.
Continue.
Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
Great. What now?
Now we put him in a body bag, and I drive him to Forborg for processing.
Oh, you're
The
leaving?
lieutenant looks at the dead man one
Wait.
more time. Then he's thinking, did I miss something?
No, I don't want to look at anything. We can try.
You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso with its swollen organs. Maybe you should be more thorough.
Give
The
up.
corpse seems to yawn contentedly, as though it's glad you've run
Maybe
out
I
of
should have
steam.
been more, you know,
Do you think we missed something?
it's
You
possible.
can't shake the feeling that there are more secrets concealed in the flesh before you.
I've got a gut feeling that there's more to this corpse. Yes, there's something we're not
Okay,
saying.
Well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination, and we need to do it fast.
Okay, where?
It would have to be industrial in size. Let's start by asking Gart at the Whirling in Rags and the Fritz store down at the gates. If they don't know, but only if all else fails.
His gaze settles on Kuno.
Fuck are you looking at, Beano, man? You want a piece of the Kuno? Wanna get fucked?
Not really.
Only if all else fails.
He stresses. Let's hurry then.
This is one task we cannot sideline. With every hour, whatever we are looking for will become harder to find.
Right.
Mazovian socioeconomics.
My communism thought. Except, shut the fuck up. No one cares. Okay. So we can either send the victim's body to processing or fridge it. I think... Okay. After 9 o'clock, we visit 28. Fuck off. Okay, let's open the door for him. To update this. Okay. Yep, okay, we're opening the door, and then we have to find a fridge, so we have to talk to the fella at the front desk. I'm sure he'll be very happy to hear from us, as we do owe him a lot of money. And then there's also Frit. With 3 T's, I think. Oh wait, it's this way.
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. Your breath grows heavier.
With all these bullet holes, I've seen a lot of them
Remnants
around.
from the revolution. These are over half a century old.
Is there something we should do about
No,
these?
we are not constructors and renovators. And these bullet holes do not warrant an investigation.
Never mind
The
them.
lieutenant. This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
Use Manana's key to unlock the
You
door.
try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. Only curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold. Maybe there's treasure in there.
I'm not immune to being
A white
curious.
alligator, a fountain of quicksilver. As you hold the open door, you can feel the air moving. A little draft, a whistle.
We can go in here. Cool. Let Everett know you unlock the door. And then we can talk about the fucking murder. A book titled The Hidden World of Walking Sticks lies open. You can almost feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag. That body's gonna rot? Maybe so. Dress shirt. Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a
Move on. I do not care that much. Okay. Door unlocked. We'll head to the Whirling in Rags. Ask him about a fridge on the way into town. Then we will ask the Frit girl about a fridge if all else fails. Hopefully this fucking guy doesn't hate us too much. Wow, it's really bright in here. Hey, man. Oh, hey, that door's open.
You?
I seem to be in need of a fridge.
Yes, yes. For the dead body. You want to put a dead corpse into my fridge, right?
How'd you know?
Because you haven't taken it away yet, and it must be stinking hard about now. Well, you're not putting it here. Rest assured.
I'm not even gonna ask why. You're just gonna say something
This
mean.
is a culinary establishment, not a morgue. You don't have to ask me why you can't store a dead body in my kitchen.
It would only be for...
Lieutenant, you too? You're asking too? No. The answer is no. I will not turn this place into some kind of macabre circus.
I'm Gar. I'm annoying. I'm a cafeteria manager and not a bartender.
Wow. Turned the lieutenant off like he was a busted old radio. He really is the lord of his realm.
Let's go talk to the freight clerk.
Goodbye. Sleeping heals all morale and health. I've been reading the little blurbs at the bottom. Probably should have been doing that from the start. Hi. Do you have a fridge?
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
No, I need a fridge.
Right behind you.
I need a store corpse there.
You're joking, right?
Never mind, it would never fit. Manage the fridge with your fingers and one eye closed. No, I'm not joking. I need to store the corpse of the hangman in the fridge.
Okay. It wouldn't even fit, you know.
Now that I'm looking at it, maybe a glass-doored fridge in a public grocery store isn't the best option for storing a corpse.
I guess you're right. Plus the fridge is too small. Well, thanks, Frit Clerk.
Okay.
Okay, now what? Do we have to talk to Kuno about it? We'll go talk to him really quick. I'm not happy about it. Like, don't get me wrong. But this is our last resort, huh? We didn't even get the chance to convince Gart. He was a piece of shit and annoying and sucks. Hi, Kuno. Do you have a fridge we could borrow?
You missed a good show before.
He fucked the tree up! Fucked it!
Shoot that shit at Kuno.
I need a
Kiddo
fridge
Lord.
to stash the body.
For the fuck imp. Good thing you asked the Kunmeister.
Sure.
Kuno knows a fridge. Perfect for freezing.
He loves to say that slur. I thought you would. Where is it?
Nathan man's in a rush. But what's in it for the Kuno? What's the return on Kuno's investment?
A corpse-free yard. Don't you have civic pride?
Kuno's a poor kid
Damn.
from a poor neighborhood. Say your job is on the line. He'll sympathize.
He will not. Not sure about this. Asking for class solidarity seems naive in this case. Sure.
The fuck are you doing right now? The fuck is this shit?
Don't pay attention to him. Just keep telling your sad story.
Rhetoric, I don't think this is a very good idea.
It's not that dramatic. We can just send the body to processing.
Kuno's never seen anything so lame. Listen, pig. If you were Kuno, the fuck would you care?
It's too late for me anyway. If I were Kuno, I probably wouldn't care.
Sad shit. Kuno
Damn.
doesn't fucking care about this sad shit. Your sad shit. Now, how about you at least try to entertain the Kuno? Or
Why don't we go pester some other kids now?
Kuno doesn't.
You suggested this. Well, whatever. I guess we'll go process it instead. Not a huge deal. Let's just have the body if we can use the fridge. So true. Well, how do we process it now that I'm really thinking about it? Check twice to see whether you're done with all corpse-related tasks. I don't. Fine. I'll check if we're done with all corpse-related tasks.
The man is The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
No
Come
thanks.
back later, Corporal. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori
Put
features.
skill points
If
into perception to
possible.
open this white check.
Also, see me in your
Shut the fuck up. Forget it. Let's just send it away. I don't
The
care that
man
much.
is the lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes.
If you think so, officer, I'm not going to object.
Good.
I need
Me
a little
neither.
help for carrying him to the holding pen of my kinema. I'll take it from there.
Wop wop. So true.
There go those beautiful enamel boots. You will never own the full set now.
I don't
May
care
they
that much.
rest in processing.
Then what?
It's too late to take him into processing today. I'll take him first thing tomorrow.
He pulls the black plastic over the dead man's face. Bag the corpse and drag it to the motor carriage. Leave. Alright, I feel accomplished. I feel like we've been getting some shit done today, huh? Okay. Now let's take a look here. Okay, we need to go talk to the Everard guy. And we will to his fuck ass office. Excuse me, Scabs. Tell everybody I'm on my way. New friends and new places to see. I hate thinking, I hate having thoughts, shut the fuck up. New friends and new places to see. We're actually going to old places, but that's okay. Yo, song request right now? No, it's not art time. Maybe Thursday. I opened your fuck-ass door or whatever.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Thanks. Okay, I opened the door. Can we talk about the murder
I'm very
now?
glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
Of course
There is no way to
not.
sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible and unswayable. Just tell the truth.
Just tell the truth. That's true. I did go inside. Weasel had the flag of the old Revachol on his wall. I guess I saw that.
Exactly the kind of fascist memorabilia I was expecting. Weasel probably prays to it every night for the downfall of the Union. Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why.
Finally!
Is gonna
Some
start
fucking
happening now.
sense around
I promise
here.
you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
Good, thank you. You said the lynching and the strike were related. How?
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flat caps.
Did you kill him?
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
Which is pretty
You
fucked up.
mean our victim?
I don't think I got it.
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire.
So he was a mercenary. Maybe I thought he was just a security
I'm talking
guy.
beasts, hardened killers from proxy wars in
But I guess he
Elysium,
did have a lot of
Seminine,
armor.
Santa Maria,
Just like real
you
life.
name it, they've done it.
Wait,
Raping,
what?
killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Go on.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
They moved the container?
Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it. But enough about me.
I
and my
did
fun
last
container.
time. It was
The killers
alright.
the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not
Can you answer
pushovers.
him? Damn.
We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does.
He loves
Push us
my
hard
first
enough
name.
And we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
Who exactly did
There's
the
a
pushing?
militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly. They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this
So
beast
y'all
that was
recreated
burdening the
cause.
land."
There's a lot going on, and I don't understand a
He
lick.
probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martin A's boys,
Got a base.
tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
So okay, so you're a snitch.
If he's just boasting,
I guess he's
then it
protecting
sure
them
doesn't
on
feel
top
like
of
that
it.
to you. He's not worried.
Okay. I really... No, I don't care. How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company? Sure,
How
fuck it.
do I know?
Let's talk
Let
about
me
everything,
tell you
huh?
about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry.
As they should. I assume protective footwear is a good thing.
These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
He's not scared of them. If anything, he likes them being here. Strange.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist.
Happy for
Sometimes she
her.
scares me with her zeal.
Tell me about Titus Hardy and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members.
Sure.
Old Theo used
Shout
to
out
run them,
Liz.
but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best
You
interests
didn't
of
answer.
Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets. You know what, Harry? I got a feeling they're gonna show up in full force tomorrow.
The
Okay.
lieutenant marks something in his notebook.
In the future, I could use your backing because you asked the Hardy Boys to cooperate. Whose place is it? I just need
Why?
to know. What if it's connected to my
Believe
case?
me, he's not a killer. He's a nobody. Just a basement variety armchair fascist who comes up with needlessly complex conspiracy theories.
I love armchair fascists.
Did one of his complex theories turn out to be true?
What if it did? What if he took a whack in the dark? Started telling people the strike is funded by a protection racket that drove local shops out of business? What if he planned to write a hack piece to the local newspaper regarding these crazy theories he had developed? Just to stir up trouble. Wouldn't that be annoying?
I see.
Journalism, Harry. I love it. You love it. And you know why? Because we've got nothing to hide. Let's keep it that way. Now,
Sure.
please, let's get back to the good stuff. The police stuff, Harry. I just see myself as one of you guys. Think of me as a sergeant or something. Let's crack this, Harry.
Sure.
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
Well, I have great
Bring
news.
this, Titus. Tell him about this. See what he has to say.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Why?
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
I don't need it. I only wanted you to help
I
me.
wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else?
He's so weird, man. I do want the money, though. You know how hard that was not to take it?
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open.
I didn't
I
feel
even wanted to
great
tell you
about
what
it
I
either.
really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't
He's so
completely trust
annoying.
you. Yet.
Okay.
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
Okay.
A man of the left. So you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
Look, I'm a hot-blooded commie, but like, can you like? I'm a patriot of Revachol. You're right not to trust me. I take care of me. I'm a hustler. I grind. I'm a money engineer. I must not be because I've declined money twice. What's that supposed to mean? I'm more left than you are. Me. I listen to what I do what my heart tells me to do. Centrist ass take. I'm
You're
doing the
saying
third
it,
one.
But I don't believe you. You know how it is. Company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me?
Sure.
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
Kim, what do you think of this?
Depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
So true, it wasn't. Happy 905, everybody.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
What are the signatures
I'm
for?
glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth center in Martinez. It will be righteous.
Thank you for your having enough eyes.
We're gonna
Appreciate it
get
as
those
always.
teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
So
There's
true.
a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
Most people have already signed. Where is this
On the
place
coast,
exactly?
Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find
I don't
it.
think Kuno
I
would care
trust
for
your
it.
detective
Probably
skills,
not.
Harry.
Or maybe Kuno would.
Water
He's
drips from the eaves. A woman
certainly interesting.
looks at her freshly tarred skiff. There's a pair of cavalry boots under the fish in the box, and the wind howls like a vicious spirit.
What will happen to the current
They are
occupants?
just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Fine, if I happen to be there, I can ask
You
them.
bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here,
He hands you a white, open white
you
envelope.
need to get signatures
6
from Isabel
months?
Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the water lock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I'll know you're a solid socialist.
Okay.
See
sure.
you soon, Debardeur. Just kidding, but not too much.
Whatever. We can just ignore that, I think. In my humble opinion, I don't. not super concerned. Okay. It needs to be Wednesday at like 3, I think, for that shit to be fixed. Alright, let's get out of here. It's getting late, so we should be able to hang out with, we need to open apartment 28 at 9 o'clock, or we need to be down there at 9 o'clock, or after 9 o'clock. So that's one thing. Is that a bill? I need to be up there so bad. How do you get upstairs? You're killing me, man. Let's do this.
A rusting marsh. On with a loud grind. The crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
I have to run an ad. So I will be right back. Everybody sit tight during the ad. I'm back now. Sorry about missing 9 to 5. It's okay. I appreciate that you tried anyway.
And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, this crane was built with a purpose. Who can say?
I can't see how that was worth the records.
The crane does not return.
Okay. Let's fucking crack this bitch open. What do you think? I think we make a more conscious effort.
Before you stands a...
Let's fucking open
Is this
it.
like you do? Because there are a million containers here. Why
Maybe
are
there's
you-
contraband in
There
there?
may very well be, but we are not here to look for that. We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to talk to the Union, right?
You attempt. To your left. No reply.
Persuade the door to open.
Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Yeah, why am I?
Why are you what?
Never mind.
Are you satisfied, detective?
Put skill points into rhetoric. Thank you, it is good to be back. We can ask him about it. Once we put it down. We'll go ask him about it. There's nothing to do. There probably is. It's just, to me, there's nothing to do. Yo, what's good?
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure
What's
as
in the
always.
container?
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all
There's
of them.
something special about it.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try
Trivial.
convincing it.
Okay. Well, I've already tried convincing it. I guess I could. Where's rhetoric? It's not. We're not supposed to be in such a well-lit area, I suppose, to be able to read that. Let's talk to this guy.
The accent.
Container.
Hi.
Everard. He looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere
Aw.
as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
We did interrupt
See, you are
him.
not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
What is it with you people in scabs?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
He doesn't seem to be waiting for you to answer.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
I don't. My uncle scabbed once. And I will not forget that shit. He said, I have to go to LA next week because there's a strike. And I was like, say no. I fucking mind boggled, didn't get why he'd go scab. LA? Fuck off. I'm not going to LA to scab. I don't want to go to LA, and I certainly don't want to scab. Felt like a lose-lose situation for him, mostly, but whatever. What's in the container over there?
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're
Oh.
just waiting to be loaded up.
Told you.
Nah. Wah. I think we should still convince it to open. Do our cure.
Yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo.
The little man raises his hand in a welcoming
I'm
gesture.
like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. but I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here, and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
I think you're doing
Yes,
a great job.
This place really seems to run like clockwork. Keep it up, Leo.
The lieutenant smiles at the little
Well,
man.
thanks a lot. Coming from you, it means a lot, really.
You didn't think it was possible, but the smile becomes even wider.
Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here. But you guys are all right.
I'm glad you're. I'm glad
The
we
white
can help.
rectangle on your clothes might not mean an awful lot in Martinez, but the recognition from an authority figure made Leo's day.
Okay,
Bye
bye.
now.
See you later. Okay. And Kim was nice too. I liked that. No. Dude. I don't know why this fucking staircase is so hard to get down. It really shouldn't be that big of a deal. But it is. Every single time we fucking come here. Let's get the fuck out of here. If we okay, what the fuck do we have going on? Fishing village we don't have access to. It's not 10 o'clock yet. I don't know where to find a ball. Pay for damages, I don't have any money. My badge, God knows where to find it. Oh. The drug thing. Ask around about tattoos' possible meaning. This might take some time. Sing karaoke. I don't want to do that. It's not 9 yet. Get 2 signatures. Can I hold the picture? I don't think I can. I can't, so I don't. I guess it's just whoever wants to talk about it. I guess, which is kind of fucking annoying. I'm gonna ask him for money.
Hold on, wandering man. How can I help you?
I'm fucking obsessed with him. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Turns out he has one hell of a colonial mug collection. I can't ask him for money anymore. That's okay. Who
The
do you think killed
mercenary,
him?
eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
He shakes his head solemnly. Everett says Titus Hardy and his boys killed him.
That's so. I haven't heard anything about that. But if that's true, well, he was an enemy combatant.
Hold up, what does that
He was
mean?
an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Were you involved in his
I ain't
death?
the murdering type, but that's just me.
So true.
Large organizations
Love
like our
him.
union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
Are you flirting with me? Call me Mariana?
This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
Okay, bye. Love you. Please go the direction I tell you to. Thank you so fucking much. Do you want to look at tattoos?
Nice aggression with the native. Don't let the chief fool you next time. You don't need to be that up in his face. Leave yourself space to move.
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Let's talk about our right to work.
What is a strike? I don't want to talk to you. Goodbye, scab leader. You're annoying. And a scab. Imagine talking to a racist. Could not be me. Okay. More than once. That is. Are we thinking about something or what the fuck is going on? There's a lot of people in here we could talk to. Need to pass the time. Reading passes the time quickly. I do need to pass the time. Hadn't considered that. Oh no. Just because there's more people in here doesn't mean they can do anything. Okay, I guess we're going to go buy a book. Well, I don't really want to buy anything. But if reading passes the time, it passes the time. I wonder what book we'll buy. I want romance. If that's not
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks.
Pain
featuring
threshold?
An extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly.
I don't feel like. What's this?
Shelves filled to the brim with.
I don't want to fucking read those. Piss off.
Shelves full of biographies.
Oh, it's okay. What the hell is this shelf?
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range.
So was the first shelf the romance shelf? This was
Shelves
the...
full of
This was... So this first one must have been the romance shelf, right?
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely
I think it
muscular,
is. We
sword-wielding
did that already.
barbarian on the cover.
She's in the back.
Nearly all the titles
We
contain
there
the
is
word
another quest with her
Hyundai
where you can
somewhere.
talk to
A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching. Your hand reaches toward
she
a book with glossy
wants
cover
to like prove that
of the
there's like
very
drug
muscular
stuff
man
or
from
whatever.
Hyundai
So if we talk
in
about
chains,
if we
kneeling
figure
in
out
front of a
that
staircase
stuff,
leading
she'll
to
talk
a
to us
throne.
about the
A
crime.
woman sits on the throne, leering. She's laughing at him, belittling him. Between the throne and the Hyundai man lies a bonfire. The display rack before you is burdened under piles
I
of
want
man
to
from
buy
Hyundai
the book. That's a lot of money. I'll just wait for time to pass at a regular speed.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little.
Let me actually open that, like crack that back open. Okay. Either we need to find our missing badge, which I have a feeling won't ever fucking occur, or we can agree to investigate her drug bullshit. Which we will go do right now, because we've got time to kill. Milady?
You're back. Good.
Can I have
What can
some
I help you
money?
with?
Can we give that one girl our jacket if it's warm? Oh, so true. I don't know that she'd take it, but we could try. By the way, I've talked to Avert Claire.
You have. And how did you like Mr. Clare?
Not much.
Finally, time to choose sides.
I didn't. He's not the champion I have chosen. I was just swear fealty to you and the cause of capital. For a socialist, he's reasonable. No. I didn't.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually...
She answers her own question.
Corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic. Verm-like. Corruption.
I didn't like
reaching
him.
into the bowels of the earth.
She looks at the ground and
The
nods.
position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you
But I didn't
with
like
me.
it.
I'm not a corrupt verm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural.
Humanity
We'll
does
only
love
be
a good hot take.
Gossiping.
Tell her she'll like you for it.
Yes, your disgusting necktie agrees completely. Let's gossip.
I don't want to talk about it.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat.
It's none of your business.
Until then, is there anything I can help you
I
with?
want to say this so bad.
I am sorry. It just doesn't come out of your mouth. What does is...
Excuse me? I didn't hear
Thanks,
you.
disgusting next time. So true. Her voice is kind, a little hoarse from the
What
wind.
she meant to say was...
But I did whatever. Damn. And I'm not ever gonna put any skill points into Volition, because Volition is already pretty high. Because I was trying to do... Oh. Can I? Well, whatever. We'll look at that later. Let's agree to do her
You're
thing.
back. Good. What can I help you with?
I changed my mind about the
The
drug
lorries
trafficking
are
case.
still stuck at the roundabout. If the police is asking, one of the drivers might admit to it. Yes?
Except.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I suspect the traffic jam won't disperse for a few more days. You should have the time you need.
Dude, few
In the
more days in
meantime,
this
let me
game
know if
is
there's any
fucking
other way I may be of
forever.
assistance.
Like, we're never making it out of this game alive. At this fucking rate. It's still day 1. I guess time does pass like this in real life, it feels. Not literally, obviously. Is there a bench we can sit on? There is, but Kim has to be gone.
The lights are so pretty when it gets dark.
Shouldn't you be at
I do
school
my
or
studies
something?
at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
A time passing bench? I think that's what it does. But yeah, Kim has to be gone. Isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
How's the
Mum
business
says
going?
It's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in what
Cursed
way?
in a way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go
Bankrupt.
Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
Sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this, narrow your eyes, and look through the creaking boards on the window. I don't think
They
this is
shouldn't
real.
be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses.
I mean, with such a niche bookstore, I feel like limiting yourself to 3 genres isn't your greatest move, but whatever. It's just regular trading and selling of things, child. It doesn't work out for most people.
Of course, sir.
Alright. See ya. I can't give her anything. Yeah, this is the time passing bench.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
I don't think time would really... I don't think he'd let time pass. When he's here anyway. Even if we did stop to read or something.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
Man who knows all about drugs.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back.
Hell yeah, brother.
Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know?
That's what I like to hear.
But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
Just be straight with him.
finance those other dishes with joking. Trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs out of Turnbull B.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
A what? Who do you think could be conducting the drug trade
Look,
then?
man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol.
Okay, sure.
I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
Oh, alright. Money?
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
The
bosses, man.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. It sucks is what it does.
Yeah.
Maybe don't tell people. The people they don't like are actually right.
Ew, well, you know. I was just saying it makes sense for them to be doing that. I don't agree.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam.
Eh. Oh yeah, we could talk to Mr. Racism, because he's a lorry driver too. Hello, Mr. Racism. I'm sure Kim will be very excited to speak with you.
Looking for something, Runt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
I wish. What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
What kind of cargo are you supposed to
Apples.
pick up? Apples?
Yeah, apples? I take it you had other questions?
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
Damn. You're a lorry man, right?
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
He takes a long drag on his cigarette.
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza.
Ah!
Safre.
He doesn't like drugs because he's
They take the
racist.
money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector.
What an interesting critter.
They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
You'll want to know who I think you'd get along with really well. Now, don't freak out. He's black, but I think you and Measurehead would really have some things to talk about. So I take it you're not smuggling drugs.
Not in, not out. I'll never betray the purity of my tribe.
You are so
you're
weird.
telling us that you don't know anything about drug smuggling through Terminal B?
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Then what are you still hanging around here for?
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
Like ass cancer?
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved his country.
Loved his country.
We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rand.
Genetics?
When some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
Bad for him, I guess.
It's a fucking travesty, is what it is.
It's not you, then who's running drugs through Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealand, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
One for you. Wait, the street vendor south of here? That guy's a lorry driver?
Of course he's a lorry driver. What? He tell you he's just some simple businessman or some
Oh,
shit.
the fucking,
He's selling his employer's stuff
sunglasses
and
guy.
the seals on his Humanux lorry.
Okay, we'll go talk to
His
him then.
tribe are natural liars. It's in their
Racism!
blood.
Racism
He's your man,
alert!
right?
Oh shit, it's 9
100%.
o'clock! We can go back there.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Guess we need to pay.
Guess so.
Okay, bye. He got us bad. It's probably him. Okay. We need to go to the location. The apartment building. I'm very good at remembering words. I have a very large vocabulary. Masculine urge to click on this again.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Huh.
Yeah. Why? It's a wall. An ordinary wall.
Impossible 18.
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we pass by? We have business to attend to.
He's such an ass. Look, man, I think we can handle it next time. We'll get there. We'll find out what's on the wall. Okay, everyone fucking move. I have to go to apartment 28, and I have to talk to some guy. I think it's balcony. What the hell? Oh, 2 thoughts that didn't fucking matter. I will not be reading either one of them.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. No one answers.
We should return tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Tomorrow? Jesus. Fine. Hi, Wall. It was conceptualization, I think, right? That we needed to upgrade. I forget already. We have to stay out for an extra hour or so we can have a debrief with Kim. But otherwise, we can go to bed. That'll be interesting. Hey, man. Drugs?
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Persuade him to give you some money, so true. What is your stance on drugs?
I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives.
So true, brother.
Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
So true. Proceed. We're looking for a lorry driver who is transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in the traffic jam.
That's so cool. You investigating the local drug trade like some cool narc? But I am not a lorry driver. I am just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
But you are a lorryman. Another driver has identified you and your lorry.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right?
I fear it is.
I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
So true, buddy.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole.
He stops to think.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
He spreads his arms. So screaming, what do you know about the drug operation at the harbor?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd. You know, the drug crowd.
The drug crowd?
He doesn't want to talk about them. He's afraid.
What are you? Who are you afraid of?
Look. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I've spent 15 years working my way up.
Hey, no worries. No one will notice you.
The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, She's no lady.
Who are the other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
No, sorry,
Who
buddy.
exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
He points north.
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
Is the lady driver the old woman back there? Point to the pale driver, dazed out. Strange.
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
It could be. She was strange.
Okay, we're cool now.
Right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives. Both of you. You deserve it.
No thanks, buddy. Maybe another time. Another epic autosave. Alright. I guess we'll go investigate that woman again, because she's the only other person that we know exists. And could possibly be a lorry driver.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays.
Excuse me.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Snap your fingers twice.
Where am I? Who are you?
Like a magician recalling a subject from hypnosis, you've jolted her back to
The
reality.
smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the wary aspect of a cornered beast.
Are you alright?
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
She asks with contempt. Where else would you be then?
Back in Mefka, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buendero. Until you came
Happy for
along,
her.
that is.
The look she gives you is accusatory. Sorry to interrupt. I have police questions.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
She settles back against the railing of her motor lorry. Behind her, mountains of memorabilia, photos, and knickknacks line the dashboard. Alright, what are you hauling?
Diamonds.
Diamonds?
Of course
Really?
not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
Okay, what are you hauling
Whatever
really?
stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
So you don't know what you're hauling in your own lorry?
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
She says that as if something narcotic is the real reason.
I am driving a lorry?
Oh, it's so much more than a high where I go, Harife. It's low. I go to the bottom.
She closes her eyes in reverie.
Yeah, it's definitely some kick. Some terrible kick in the dark. A sleep kick. Perhaps you can find out later.
What if the cargo
Then
is
it's
contraband?
Loman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
Okay. Seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs. Are you the lady
you
driver?
just call me a lady, Harife.
She clearly doesn't think she's a lady. Don't repeat it.
I was told of a woman driver. You're the only one
I'm
here.
not that either, Harife. I've gone too far from it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul.
So you're not the driver everyone is
I'm
terrified
only
of?
terrifying to small children and to those who used to know me.
Why are you scared of me? Who is the female driver I was told
How
of?
should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other communers sniffing around when I have my movies to go to?
Jenner is, what are you, a cop? So happy for her. I guess that's, you said long
The big
haul.
ones, the trucks. There's no women and men there. It's all just...
She hums along as if to a track on repeat.
In the middle of this town, there's a ghostly motorway. It takes all the people where they want to stay.
You feel very cold suddenly, as if standing face to face with a terrifying adversary. Then the feeling dissipates, and all you see is an aging woman.
I guess that's it.
Awesome.
The woman stares at you, her mind elsewhere now on other matters.
What
Drugs?
do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare.
The adversary?
Yes. There is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole.
I don't understand.
Those epithets are familiar somehow. The great adversary, the great unrest. I don't like the sound of any of that. Sounds like a horrible drug. The worst one of them all.
It's not really what I was
Then
getting
what
at.
were you getting at?
This line of questioning is going nowhere. Try
harder. I wanted to ask if you'd be interested in what are you hauling?
You're man, Lowman. What of it?
Okay, let me put this another way. Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal
Maybe.
B?
Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
You said earlier you don't know what cargo you're hauling. Could it be
Just
drugs?
this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grat on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grat, Lowman?
I don't know, man.
It's diamonds, Lowman, obviously.
Damn this. Make her answer.
If you had to guess, what do you think is smuggling drugs around here?
Easy. He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never.
My brother Lin-Manuel
Also,
Miranda?
He's the only one I can see from here.
I guess that's true.
Correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
Better start
I will
complying.
never make fun of a real Lowman, Sheriff.
She doesn't think we're a real cop.
Ma'am, you're not responsible for what the client puts in your lorry, as long as the seals are not opened. We officers know that.
He gives you a stern look.
Lay off her.
All right.
Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the futures of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
He closes his notebook to stress it. Thanks.
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesky.
Her voice trails off. Alright. Enjoy that, I guess. Okay. Find out who's the lady driver and where's her lorry. Oh, shit. Well, we know about a lady driver, so we can re-talk to the racist, probably. And he will maybe give us more information. Or maybe Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Looking for something, Rod? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Now you've been giving me the runaround. Fess up, where's the
I
lady
don't
driver?
know what you're talking about.
Then why are you smirking? Just tell me which one's her lorry. Tell me which
Listen
one.
up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Evashal West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
So who does, you?
He means La Puta Madre.
Huh?
The name resounds like a bell in the air.
Fuck
a dark gong. You get a bad feeling about it. Looks like the lieutenant has a plan. Let him do this.
I will. I love you, Esprit de Corpse.
Yeah, him.
Cross your arms and
Then I
nod.
presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who'd do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is. It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
What is going on?
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorryman and Carter's Guild.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Nah, you wouldn't.
He's
just
being kind of
leave him
hot.
out there if you-
He tries to light a fresh cigarette, but his hands are shaking now. The sentence simply ends.
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod.
Do you want to make out?
I softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job.
Oh, fucking count on it, brother.
The main
Oh!
thing is to not overdo it, even when you're trying to scare someone. The most important thing is, how does it look on your resume?
Look, I'm sorry. Can you just tell me what you know?
Make me
Oh!
grunt.
He blows a cloud of smoke right in front of your
We
face.
just have to ask someone else about the lady driver. Let's go.
Fine. My beautiful wife, Lin-Manuel Miranda, is the only one who can tell us anything at this point, and he would never make us... He would never damage our morale, surely.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
Okay, I heard that one of the drivers is a woman, but I don't think she's here. Do you know this lady
I don't want to
driver?
talk about that.
He shifts around, suddenly uncomfortable, then looks away. Why do you know something? I don't mean to pry, but I need your help.
Man, I was hoping it isn't going to be her. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she is.
When did she leave?
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person. I know that much.
We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you,
I
isn't it?
can. Me
All
personally?
part of the investigation.
I can let it go.
The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you.
Believe us, it really is.
I just can't, man. I'm not naive.
Okay.
She's got the darkness in her.
Huh?
That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
Sure.
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
I was told everyone's afraid of her. You're not?
I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
I don't care about that. She leave her Lori
Fuck,
behind.
man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
I tried, brother! You are my last
He's
option!
right. There are other options. The raceman, for one.
But I spoke to him
Push Tommy, and it will break his heart and his spirit. Don't expect you to be. Now is not the time to focus on feelings. You need that info, son.
I don't want to. He's kind of one of the nicest people here.
Thank you, friend. Wow, this makes me feel like I should pick up smoking again. Would help with my rhymes, too.
Sure. Okay, I think it was Half-Light we had to put stuff in to try again. So that's nice, I guess. Or we could try... Do you have a ball for sale? A metal ball?
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Yeah. I don't think we can ask him any more questions. Purple. There was that, Oh, hey, it's Salami guy. Salami!
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything. You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens. A spring brings the lever back to its original
Close
position.
the water lock
You still
on
need to
Wednesday.
close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Yeah, it did say that. I was just hoping it would pretend to stop or whatever. Okay. Do you have a ball I could have? I don't think he does. Say ya. Did not expect them to let me do whatever I wanted. Okay, well, I guess we'll do a police debrief with Kim another time. Friday, that is. Okay. And then we can go to bed. In-game. I wonder how. Will he let us keep our room? I haven't paid for it yet. I guess we'll find out then. But in the meantime, we're finished for the day. We did so much. We finished Race Theory twice. We got through the door twice. All thanks to my little blunder at the beginning there. But that is no matter. I did so much. Well. Shouldn't have clicked that. There's only a couple of people live right now. There's that oil painter fella. We raided into a bit back. But I'm currently watching a fucking ad. Fuck it, we will. He was pretty chill last time. So I don't see any trouble. Alright, as we know, tomorrow is my day off. Fuck you. I can't be asked. Eh? Can't be asked. I'm a busy man with lots of things to do, like sit. You are very welcome to stream. I will see everybody on Thursday for Art Fight, which will go so successfully. I swear to fucking God. You are also very welcome to stream. I'll see everybody then. Guys, be there. I love you.